Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? Welcome to another scarf stream of Princess Kiki. Yeti, how are you doing, Yeti? Is everything going well? Today I have a silly idea that perhaps can work, or perhaps not, but I am ready to try, basically. I am very, very ready to try. I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for asking. Let me set something up. Okay, so what we are gonna do today? You're gonna have a date with your princess. I found a way to make an IRL stream without it really being IRL. So we're gonna go for a walk through Japan. And you are gonna come with me. It's like I kind of cheesed a little bit the system. So hang in there with me, okay? This is basically a cafe stream. It's kind of like, let's see how it goes. You know. Okay, sorry, I am finishing setting some stuff, making sure that everything is ready, basically. Yesterday's stream was fantastic. Yesterday's stream was amazing, honestly. I had lots of fun. So, if for any reason the stream doesn't go that well on this format, I'll do something else. We can play games, etc, etc. That is the magic of being a VTuber. You can do many things without problem. Shall we begin then? Okay. Let's begin our walk. Yeah, so it's kinda funny. Oh wait, I forgot something. Like, hang in there with me. Hang in there with me, okay? Just very quickly. The walking animation! I have to walk! There we go! I'm walking! So Yeti, how's your day going? Huh? I'm going perhaps a bit too fast. But in this case, I cannot change how fast it goes. Honestly, like, I would love to be here IRL. Oh, I'm so nervous for some reason, but yeah, like, gee. Like, this is very packed. I thought that Japan would be just a little bit, perhaps, less crowded, but I'm very surprised to see that it's very lively. And honestly, it's kind of refreshing too. Kersef, hello! How are you doing? How is it going? Wow, like, there is so many people. I should honestly begin learning Japanese if I want to be able to read all of these shops, anything, you know. To be able to move properly, you see? Because I think if you go to a country, it's very important that you learn the language after all. It does sound like a lot of fun. Yeah, but because of how work politics work in Japan, I thought that people would be like more trapped in work. Like, I have to admit that it's kind of a prejudice I have, perhaps. Is this video filmed on VHS? It shouldn't be. Perhaps the quality is a bit funky in OBS, capturing it properly, you know. I tried to learn it, but I just couldn't get the hang of it. I will probably try again at a later time. If anyone is still learning Spanish, let me know, because I am totally willing to help. I am totally willing to help. I don't even know where are we going, but It has that saturated feel. Yeah, so this is sort of a scafe stream, you see. Is this sort of test to see how it goes. It's the first time I do this. I kind of thought about it this morning, like, perhaps if I do this I can have a quote IRL a stream. I'm still learning Spanish. That's so great, Jetty! I'm so glad! I am so glad you're still learning it. Oh my. Wait, I think that it's a pretzel shop? No, it's a churro shop! Oh no, this is a churro shop! Oh, I wonder how churros are in other countries. Like, comparing to Spain, honestly. That's a coffee shop over there. I don't drink coffee. I only drink decaffeinated coffee. If you know, you know. I know some basic things in Japanese, like thank you, I'm sorry, please stop it. No, but you learn it from the wrong reason. As I said in the beginning of the stream, basically, if it is too scuff or if the format just doesn't work, I can totally change it to a normal just chatting stream with a silly game to play. We're just testing, it's okay, we're relaxing, it's Sunday. You know, a Sunday lovely stroll at 8 with a princess. Oh, I have a hiccup. I have a very big hiccup. I'm currently learning phrases like where I can find something to eat and other phrases that will help me get around. That is very wise of you. That is very wise of you, because I know a lot of tourists that come here to Spain and do not know anything at all. And they're like, I don't know how to move around. And usually people here don't know English all that well, you know. So learning at least to say where is the station or where is this hotel, it's something very useful. You don't have to learn it forever though. You can buy a book. For example, I have like 2 books of Japanese sentences and dictionary that are pocket-sized, you know? And I will probably take those to Japan if I go really one day. But yeah, this is very wise, because it honestly baffles me how people expect locals to understand a very specific language, you know. Even if it is German, because I know that German is very popular, but almost no one speaks German properly these days. These days, around here at least. Of course, German people know German, okay. But the locals most likely don't know German or English. Just ask the local in English. If they don't speak English, repeat your question in English but louder. Oh no, that's awful. I've seen that happen, and when I reply in English as well, they get all surprised, like, what? I have an anecdote. Basically, there was this one time a tourist bumped me by mistake because he was walking, I was walking, so collision. And he said, oh, I'm sorry. And I replied without much thought, oh, no problem. And looked again at my friend. And this tourist, like, let me tell you, they were very surprised. They were very, very surprised. Like, big eyes. Like, oh, I can't believe you know English. He's like, but what did you expect? I don't know. Also, Japanese is especially difficult because depending on your tone when you speak, you can end up saying something entirely different. Yes! But I suppose if you're a tourist, they can forgive you just a bit more. Like, oh, we know you're a tourist, so we let that slide. So it seems that in Japan, these sort of temples have around a lot of shops, especially food-related shops. And when people have free days, they come here and, you know, chill, hang out with friends, etc, etc. Also, I am very surprised by the amount of tourists I'm seeing around. Yeah, of course the majority are locals, but I'm seeing an amazing amount of tourists. Like, do you think, like, imagine that we all go to Japan together, okay? Imagine if you go to a little town that is not usually touristic. Do you think, guys, that is like a good thing, or that we should leave alone non-touristic areas? Like, no, do not come here or anything in the world. There is no need, you know. Because one part of the good things is that you contribute to the economy by, you know, spending money around, even if it is a little city. But the other side is like, oh, but I'm annoying the locals, you know? I'm most likely annoying the locals with this. Because sometimes, like, I have to confess that sometimes when I see tourists in my town, because I live in a little town, it's absolutely nowhere near touristic, you know? And I'm like, what are you doing here? It's not tourism phobia, okay? It's not like, oh, disgust of tourists, but it's more likely, it's more like surprise, you know? Like, what are you doing here? Like, you should be on the south. You should be anywhere but here. Like, this is a residential area, my boy. Give the locals money for the privilege to annoy them. This is a trade. Perhaps it annoys me, the big influence tourism has, because unfortunately Spain has a big problem of rich people giving tourists more choices and more benefits in exchange of displacing the locals, and everything is more expensive thanks to tourism, you know. So probably I have a little grudge, you know, against those things. It's like, we were here first. That's why I would understand if I go to Japan and... oh wait, my eye is itchy. There we go. No, we don't go, wait. Now, that's better. As I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, yes. It's like, we were here first, come on, you know. Don't mess with our country, please. Don't displace us, the locals, for tourists, etc, etc. Also, I hope the quality of the video is not like super duper crusty, by the way. Because in OBS it's looking nice. I would say in OBS it's looking rather nice. So I don't really know how to improve the quality. Kiki throwing guns signal to the local Japanese people as she walks around. Also, guys, how is the music going? Let me know, let me know. Like, is the music loud? Is the music okay? Etc, etc. It looks good, only occasionally stutters. Oh, okay, good to know. Music is a little bit... oh my god, okay. I will lower it then. Okay, that should be good. Well, at least a little bit better. It's slightly louder than you. Yeah. Probably because I am a bit farther away from the microphone than I used to. Wait, I'm gonna actually raise the volume of my microphone. I don't know why it has this. That was a test of the microphone, okay? I'm sorry. But look, they're burning something. What is this? It's smoke. It's like cleansing smoke. I mean, oh my god. Not that kind of smoke. Not that kind of smoke. Is the music better? My microphone has days of being super loud and other days of being normal. Oh, like, I think I've heard that people wash their hands before entering a temple, but I've never heard of cleansing smoke. Let's enter and see. I've never seen a temple inside. Like only those little altars, you know? Well, it's like one altar, yes, but like fancier. Yeah, because this place is more popular now. You only have to see how packed this is. Like, I want to know your opinion. Are you seeing this format good? Like, are you enjoying the format? It's always a matter of testing, after all. Ah, look at that! I can float! Yo, but the art is fire! Would you look at that? Oh my god! That art is fire! Man, this is a lovely place. Honestly, I think this is a nice place to hang out, you know? It's okay. If you're fast enough to clean, you can clean your hands with fire. No! No, don't put your hands in fire, please. Do not put your hands in fire, please. I don't think... Oh, those were omamori. Like the amulets, right? The amulets of good luck, health, etc, etc. Oh man, I should get one day. Wait, my eye still is itchy. Oh, most likely it's a lash. Hello, sir. More omamori. Yeah, those are amulets. Like, even some students come to the temples to get omamori for good studies, like good grades. I mean, studying is important, but also an extra luck from a god is always good, I guess. Like, it never hurts after all. Also, one thing I love about these places is the amount of nature they have around, like the trees and flowers and things like that. Because I am very supportive of green being in communion with buildings and structure, you know? Especially because in summer, for example, trees and nature helps fight the super hot weathers. You should see the difference between being in a park with trees and being only surrounded by cement and buildings. With trees, everything is way better. But if you are not careful and only surrounded by buildings and cement, it's scorching hot. And sleeping with all that hot weather is no funny business. I wake up drenched in sweat. That's why I would like to put at least some sort of vine in the front of our house. So perhaps the vine, it can absorb the sun. By the way, Japan has festival for just about everything, and that's amazing! They even have a festival for the feminine between legs thing. You know? And I am not lying, you can Google that. They even take, I don't know how to call them in English, like charts? I don't know, like they go in procession with V-related objects. That would be so fun. One city I would like to visit one day, it's full of onsen, like spas. You know those traditional Japanese spas with thermal waters? Oh, I would like to go there. I forgot the name, but probably Googling it will reveal the answer. Hello Kitty! Oh look, it's Hello Kitty! Oh my god! Oh. I saw Hello Kitty and suddenly everything else faded away. The feminine between legs thing, we're going to use that phrasing one day. Yes. Also, the amount of food stalls this has, it's amazing. I suppose that eating outside in Japan is way cheaper than other places. I guess you can even get a meal for like $5, like a very nice meal. Of course, it depends on where you look, where you go, but usually eating outside in Japan is quite nice. Very affordable, by the way. I think that's why a lot of Japanese people, especially workers, just eat outside. You know, a lot of people don't cook in their homes, most likely. Oh, I think this is fish. It looks like fish. I'm not fond of fish. Honestly, I'm not especially fond of fish, and my community knows why. Fish spines stuck in my throat. I still feel resentment? Yes. Every time I eat fish, I get a bone stuck in my throat. Yes, you can joke with it. It is because of the bones, Kirsef. It definitely is. Hot springs! Yes, Yeti, thank you for reminding me. I always forget that expression, like hot springs. But I remember onsen, so... Oh, kimono! Ah, I should get a kimono for this sort of things. For these walks in Japan. You can rent kimonos for quite cheap. Did you know that? Oh, katana! Did you know that katanas are actually quite nimble? Like, they are quite weak. If you strike correctly, you can break a katana in two. But they are very sharp, so if they slash through you, you are losing an arm, most likely. Or a leg. Or your life. But if you know how to do it, a katana can be quite a weak weapon against you. Fish bones, the bane of the princess. Ah, it's not a bane per se, but it's just quite annoying. If I'm being honest with you guys. I really don't like fish, but because most of it tastes like water. Don't come at me so soon. I just think fish doesn't have a proper taste. Oh, we're in the sky! Oh, we're in the sky! Jesus Christ! Oh. I'd probably prefer to my own kimono because of damaging it. Yeah, imagine that you're wearing a kimono and suddenly you stain it? And then you have to pay more for the cleaning of the kimono? Kiki turned into Skywalker? Yes. But the amount of publicity and marketing of anime and video games in here is amazing. Also, living in this specific street would be a bit of a hell because you could never have proper silence or proper darkness unless you have a very expensive house with noise cancel and blinds. But look, just the amount of screens and everything, I don't think anyone could live over here, right? Don't come at me so soon, Kiki. You... You all, I swear to God. Oh, is this Evangelion? This is Evangelion, oh my god. Hi, Ray. Blackout curtains are amazing, they are. They are. I love them, but I don't really need them because of how my house is positioned. Bleach! Oh look, there's bleach marketing over here. Wow. So you see, I think walking here just as an entertaining, like, it's fine, but living in this sort of area can be quite stressing. I mean, there is people that are very used to living in the city, but I'm not so used to live in the like big busy city. I'm most used to be in a little lovely quiet town. Ah, look at this. I would love to try the Ichiran ramen one day. You know, the ramen that is very, very famous and has like this solo how do you call it in English? Stalls? New York is like this but filthy. Really? Is that filthy in New York? Oh my god. Like, I've never visited America. Honestly, considering how the country is, I don't plan on visiting anytime soon. But because for me it's quite scary. All the things I see on the internet about America is that they are very uh against people from the outside. So entering the country is quite of a hassle, it seems. So for now, America it's not in my plans of travels, you know. But I see videos and that's okay. I discover a lot of things through the videos. Oh, I've heard that New York rats are big, like massively big. Is that true? Does anyone know about that? Depends on where you go. No! Are you seeing that flashy? Did you see that flashy? Oh my god. Hello, sir. Oh, a claw machine. Let's see, what do they have over here? Oh, tripod. Is that ramen? Is that ramen? Question mark. Considering that this is Japan, I'm not surprised in the least. I think that somewhere they have even a claw machine game with onions. Onions! I kid you not! Onions! Oh, Dragon Ball! Look! All sorts of figurines of a Dragon Ball. Gee! Honestly, like, let me tell you my plan. If I ever could go, like, really go to Japan, I would go have, like, an empty bag. Only for merchandising I would buy in Japan. Like, I can get my luggage, you know, with my clothes, my personal stuff, and once I am in Japan, I buy a brand new backpack and fill it with all the merchandising I want to get back here. I think it's a very good plan. Because honestly, I think everyone that goes to Japan can't avoid but buy merchandising of the good things they love. At least if you are like me and don't have easy access to merchandising, with the amount of things you will find, how could you resist? Especially like art books and albums from your favorite artists. Imagine like going to a concert of an artist you like over here. Honestly, I would love to go to Baoshi concert. Oh, it's one of my dreams. She's an amazing artist. Oh, I don't think I know any of these animes. Oh, that is Atelier Risa! This is Atelier Risa! I've never seen it, like anything related to it, but I know it from publicity and marketing. KFC! Did you know that in Japan, going to KFC is a traditional Christmas thing? I want to go just to visit the Hunter's Pub, which is a Monster Hunter restaurant. Oh, I want to go to the Kirby Cafe! I know, typical thing, but I would love to go. Honestly, there is such an amount of themed cafes, like Jujutsu Kaisen and Kirby. I would also love to visit this theme park of Nintendo. Like, I watched a video on that park and it was so good and amazing, and the food was incredibly good looking. And it looked honestly so fun. I would love to go one day for real to that park. So you have to save a lot, because if I go to Japan really one day, I would go everywhere. Like, I want to visit a lot of places. I would love to be like at least 1 month visiting Japan, considering like the amount of things you have to do in there. Well, you don't have to do them, but it's very recommended. Also, apart from the obviously touristic things you have to do, I would love to visit like less traditional, like less touristic places. But I don't know if I would be an inconvenience or not over there, as I talked about in the beginning of the stream. KFC convinced Japan that KFC on Christmas is an American tradition. Wait, really, Cursive? Is that true? I'm gonna drink water. Give me a second. I'm gonna move weird for a second here. There we go. I don't know if you heard me swallowing the water. Today was especially noisy. Oh my. Wow, look. They even have gachapons about everything, really. If you were to spend your life in Shibuya, you would never see everything. Yeah! Now, every time, thanks to Jujutsu Kaisen, every time someone tells me Shibuya, I am like, oh! Jujutsu Kaisen! It ruined my perspective on Shibuya. It was the most successful marketing move in fast food history. Wow! Like, that's smart. That's real smart, I have to tell you. Even though it's a bit of like dirty play, but you gotta admit how intelligent that is. They go to Japan, they say, oh, did you know that this is actually made in America? Really? We have to do that too? Gee. Like, I don't think you celebrate Christmas, right, Kersef? Do you do anything in that time? Festivities, etc, etc. It's a magical place. It is a magical place indeed. You know, I am sort of weaker to cold than I am to hot weathers, so I would love to go to Hokkaido one day when it snows. I know, typical, but I've never seen snow. But I have the feeling that I would be so cold. I would be like, I don't want to leave the hotel room. But I still would love to go to Hokkaido in winter with all the snow and pretty competitions about snowmans. And eat the famous Hokkaido ramen. I think it's especially in Sapporo. I don't do anything on Christmas, but everyone online does, so I celebrate in proxy. In a sense. Totally valid. Totally valid. Here, where I live, usually Asians do not celebrate Christmas. At least not all of them, so it has become quite popular for some people to go just to Asian restaurants for Christmas Eve. So you make a reservation way beforehand, and you go and you just celebrate Christmas Eve in there, and then you go back to your home and you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean, everything is served. Of course, the majority of the people here celebrate it in their houses, traditional style. Like, I like to do that, honestly. Like, I think one Christmas I went with my family to an Asian restaurant, Japanese restaurant in concrete. Specifically, sorry. Sometimes I still think in Spanish. But I prefer the traditional kind of celebrations, honestly. Also, the music is bomb. The music is absolute fire. It's kind of relaxing to just go for a walk. Like, I know that perhaps I am romanticizing a lot Japan. But can you blame me? Going for a walk here seems way more interesting than going for a walk at home. Probably because at home you've seen everything, and I have to climb so many hills. Every time I want to go outside my home, I have to climb at least one hill. Because I live in a mountain. So it's like, oh, I want to get groceries. I have to go down the mountain. I want to get back home. I have to walk up the mountain. You know, so it's horrible. I want to do exercise. Yeah, I'm gonna be climbing so many mountains today. So whenever I come home, I am absolutely destroyed, like, so tired. Based. Yes. But based on what? Kiki feet. Honestly, here you don't have any other option than being fit. There is so many mountains, so many hills to climb. Oh yeah, those vending machines. They have vending machines for everything here as well, don't you think? They have vending machines for absolutely everything, including like underwear. Used underwear. Can't you imagine that? Yeah. I would hate that, honestly. I think that's weird. But we're in Japan. What can we expect? Look, I made cafe. I made cafe. We have to go one day. Can you imagine a roleplay video about the maid cafe? Kiki as a maid? There are maid dresses I can get on. This can be quite similar. The US had recycled... What? Yeti. Excuse me? What? I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that a little bit. What do you mean? Excuse me. Sorry, that left me very, very surprised. Hello? Jesus Christ. Recycled condoms? That's disgusting. I can't. It's exactly how it sounds. No! No! Get that away from me. Ew, that's unhygienic. A razor store. Did you see that? The razor store. Oh, this group over here, this is a group of J-pop or Japanese pop, and it's enormous. It has like 48 members, I think. I don't know if they are still active or not. I suppose they are active, but it's like incredibly massive in size of members. I have to say, I've never heard any song from them. Perhaps I should give them a chance. They are super popular as well. Figurines! Oh my god, no! Stop, I want to see them! No! Pachinko! No, do not go to pachinko. Gambling is bad. No, don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Nothing to see here. What was this video game company that is now a bit obsessed with pachinko? I think it's Konami. If I remember correctly, Konami is quite obsessed with pachinko machines. And they are more focused on pachinko rather than video games. And it's sad because it's like, come on Konami, you know how to do great games. Also, gambling is huge in Japan. Yeah, sadly. I don't know how people can gamble though. It's like you're most likely wasting your money. Yeah, you can get more, but most likely you are always losing. As they say, the house always wins. Perhaps this is a bit controversial though, but it's how I feel. Look! Gacha! Boku no Hero! Oh! Oh! I saw Boku no Hero! And that anime from the idols! How was it called? Ah, I don't remember. Konami has fallen far from grace, yes. Absolutely agree. Sadly. But they made great video games, honestly. Controversial opinion. Gambling isn't good for you. Based Kersef as always. Based Kersef. More gacha! Spy Family! Tokyo Revengers. I don't know other one. I think the one was Blue Lock. It's not controversial. I know. I just thought it's funny. Oh, more gacha! The result of gachapons. But obviously. That's right, subscribe to my channel if you're liking the stream or my content. I think I'm gonna get like a copyright claim from all the music I'm having in the background, but we're here to play. We're here to play. And it's not like I can monetize my channel just yet. So it's okay. I have to consider my music choices for YouTube streams. My grandmother used to gamble a lot. Now she lives in an apartment. Don't gamble, guys, it's bad for you. I mean it. One time, when I had this specific job, I was hanging out with my workmates one day, and one of them literally said to another companion of mine, "Hi, do we go to the bingo? I want to gamble a bit to see if I can buy something for my girlfriend." And it's like, no, what do you mean? No, that's not how you do it. Really, it was an experience, and that person, I didn't really like that person. You can see why though. This song is a bit weird, not gonna lie. But it will pass eventually. Bitcoin, no! Don't look at this either! Wow, more gachas! More! More gachas! Why are there so many? Wow! Gee! I mean, I love miniatures as much as any person. But you know the miniatures that I specifically love? Food! I love food miniatures. I am so happy with those food miniatures. I don't have any in my home, but I would love to. You know, I actually never had a Lego set. What if one day I save some money and buy myself a Lego set? I would be so happy. But there are so many Lego sets I have to think about one that is like very cool. There was one time where I tried a slot machine and won! What? Perhaps the machine tried to make you addict, like, oh, this one is new. This one is new, I'm gonna let him win. You know, that sort of thing. Gambling algorithm 1. Make a single gamble 2. Did you win? Yes, you're on a roll, can't stop. Yeah, that's exactly it, Kersef. Gambling is a curse, and you can break it. I am also abstemie, that means I do not drink alcohol, never ever, and I don't intend to. That can become a bit annoying when people insist over and over again when, oh, you have to take a beer. Every time I hang with new people and I say I do not drink alcohol, they are like, but why? Because I just don't want to. I totally respect people enjoying alcohol, but I do not. I am the mom friend that always takes care for the rest of little drunk people. Responsible princess, always. There is a chance to win, it's just not in your favor, so you can win, but the casino would try to goad you into gambling your winnings. Exactly. A good gambler knows when to stop. Some places let you win some, so you'll keep trying, then you make a profit, leave. I would say that don't even do that, honestly. Like, it's not worth the time. It's not worth your safety, etc, etc. But I suppose gambling is a way for Japanese people to escape. I think that's why they have such a big addiction, honestly. Like, usually Japanese people are quite repressed in terms of I cannot complain about my normal problems. So I have to find ways to escape reality, and sometimes gambling is that escape. For others are anime, video games, manga, etc. etc. This has been a really nice stream and a really nice walk, if I am being honest with you. Wow, okay, this is full of stickers. Look, I'm going to be addicted to something. It's either this, alcohol or drugs. Let me have this! No. Do not cross if the light is in red. Doesn't matter if I am walking. Do not cross. Okay? Just now we can cross because the light is green. Okay. Arcade machines are gambling for kids. Prove me wrong. Yes, you're right. Like, I think it's proven that arcade machines were very hard specifically, so you spend all your money on it trying. It's funny, yes. It's entertaining, of course, but it's still very hard for that reason. No, Gersev, don't! That's not the way. That's not the way. I am loving this song. This song is fire. Oh, are you guys gonna see Eurovision this year? Also, I don't think Yeti knows what Eurovision is. Basically, it's a song contest made in Europe with all the European countries, plus Australia, for some reason. Like, I think they invited Australia and never left. But honestly, I think in Eurovision, taking famous people, like super duper famous people, should be illegal, like forbidden, because you're playing with advantage. You're playing with advantage, and I don't think it's that fair. Like, indie artists that are not that well known are good, but bringing Lady Gaga, for example, no. That's why I don't think last year's winner is all that fair, because she's kind of famous. She's European for sure, but I don't think that's all that fair. But thanks to Eurovision, you can find way too many good artists, honestly. Like, super cool groups. The amount of signs in here. Honestly, I think that Japan, for some people, would be like, how do we call this in English? Way too stimulant. Like, if you get stimulated easy, not in the way you're thinking, dirty people, dirty minded, but yeah, you can get very overwhelmed, like super duper overwhelming. Not everywhere and not always, but depending on the place, I think you might be. Overstimulation. Everything sounds dirty to me, Jesus Christ. Why is my mind so dirty? I don't understand. I wasn't thinking until you said that, and now I'm thinking on it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, I think I'm gonna leave the stream over here because for a test it's very nice. So guys, thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you for having this date with me. And see you guys very, very soon. Tomorrow there's no stream because I want to rest a little bit. But I think that the day after tomorrow there will be. Anyway, by tomorrow I should have a proper schedule done. So the schedule will be posted in Twitter and Discord. See you guys very, very soon.